So, if you think you know how people find stuff online, you're going to want to stick around because the age of just typing something into Google and getting those 10 blue links, well, it's over. The entire way we discover information, products, and even our favorite brands has completely, and I mean permanently, changed. Okay, just look at this. This right here perfectly captures the brand new battleground we're all on. For decades, a brand like Vans just had to worry about ranking high on Google, right? But now they're fighting a totally different war, being remembered and, this is key, correctly represented by AI. It's not just about getting found anymore, it's about being known by the machine. And this quote, wow, it really nails the stakes. We're talking about a silent, hidden threat that can literally invent fake pricing for your products, create partnerships that never ever existed, and spread complete misinformation about you with this unnerving absolute confidence. And the craziest part? It's happening right now, as we speak. So what's the big shift here? Well, it's this. Traditional search engines, they gave us a list of links, a menu of options for us to go and do our own research. But these new AI tools, we're talking ChatGPT, Perplexity, even Google's own AI overviews, they skip all that. They deliver a single, synthesized answer. They do the reading for you, and that changes absolutely everything. Yeah, this is so much more than just a software update. As one CEO put it, it's a Game of Thrones power shift. Think about it. Users don't need to visit your website anymore to get information about you. The AI is now the middleman, and it's basically hijacking the direct relationship that you used to have with your own customers. Now, here's where it gets really weird. These incredibly powerful new systems, they can be so confidently, so convincingly wrong. And this isn't some small bug, it's a core feature of how they work. It even has a name, hallucination. So, what is an AI hallucination? It's when a model generates pure fiction but presents it as solid fact. The danger isn't just that the AI makes a mistake. Nope. The real problem is that its mistakes sound authoritative. They sound coherent. And honestly, they're often believed without a second thought. And don't think this is some rare glitch. Some analysts estimate that chatbots can hallucinate up to 27% of the time. Just let that sink in. More than 1 out of every 4 answers could contain completely fabricated information, all presented to you as the truth. And this isn't just some abstract problem. It's a real, super frustrating experience for people every day. I mean, take this Reddit user. They asked for recipes without citrus. And what did the AI do? It recommended a recipe with lemon. Or when they asked for a battery of a certain size, it suggested one that was 2.5 times bigger. It's not just wrong, it's completely useless. So why on earth does this happen? Well, an AI language model isn't a database. It doesn't look up facts. It's a pattern matching machine, basically autocomplete on steroids. It's just trained to predict the most likely next word in a sentence. It doesn't know what's true. It only knows what sounds plausible. And sometimes what's plausible is just flat out wrong. Okay, so if AI isn't playing by the old rules of search, then what new rules does it follow? The answer is, it's less about technical stuff and authority, and it's more about something that's way harder to measure, culture. Let's kind of break this down. Traditional search, that's all about authority. How many high-quality websites link back to you. AI search is totally different. It's driven by narrative and cultural context. It learns from the massive ocean of human conversations happening online. And this chart illustrates that divide perfectly. You've got brands like Etnies and Lakai. They might be buried deep on Google's search results, but they have a huge cultural footprint in skate forums and Reddit threads. So what happens? The AI models remember them and mention them. It proves that old school SEO is not the only game in town anymore, not by a long shot. So what signals actually matter the most now? Well, this chart shows AI is influenced by stuff like memorable product names, in-depth blog posts that tell a story, organic YouTube mentions, and those authentic conversations happening on places like Reddit. It's all about being a real part of the culture, not just optimizing a web page. Okay, so if the game has changed, the strategy has to change right along with it. This has actually given rise to an entirely new field, Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO. This is the new playbook for being seen and understood in the age of AI. So, this new GEO playbook is built on 5 core pillars. First, it's about creating unique research that the AI can't just find somewhere else. Then, you've got to build interconnected content ecosystems, not just random blog posts. You have to structure your content so it's super easy for AI to summarize and cite you. You also need to strengthen your brand's overall experience, expertise, authority, and trust. That's called EEAT. And finally, you got to learn how to use these AI tools yourself. Look, here's a really practical way to fight back against those hallucinations. Your content needs to be so specific that it leaves zero room for the AI to guess. So instead of saying affordable pricing, you write starts at $29 per month. Build out huge FAQ sections and use headings that are actual questions. You just have to give the AI clear, undeniable facts to work with. There's a technical side to this too, of course. Using something called structured data or schema markup is like giving the AI a crystal clear set of instructions. You're literally telling it, hey, this is my company's official name, this is the exact price of this product, and this right here is the official answer to that question. It's all about leaving absolutely nothing up for interpretation. All right, so all of this is leading us to the future and how you can position your brand not just to survive, but to actually win in this wild new landscape where honestly, your most important customer is a machine. This quote, it points to a pretty radical future. We're heading toward a zero-click internet, a world where humans just get their answers directly from AI. And in that world, websites are going to be designed primarily for AI agents to crawl and understand, not really for people to visit. And this chart just drives home the massive cost of being invisible to AI. In cultural conversations about streetwear, a brand like Palace can get mentioned way more often than a giant like Adidas. If you're not part of the cultural narrative that the AI is trained on, then in its world, you pretty much don't exist. This all requires a huge mindset shift. The bots crawling your website are your new VIP customers. Seriously. You need to cater to them, make your information easy for them to scrape, and make absolutely sure they form the right opinion about your brand, because they're the ones talking to your human customers now. And this timeline just shows how fast this is all moving. We went from optimizing for simple keywords to understanding user intent, and now we are firmly in the era of generative answers. The next stage, the agent-first internet, it's coming a lot faster than any of us think. And that right there is really the key takeaway from all of this. Success isn't about climbing a list of rankings with a bunch of technical tricks anymore. It's about building a brand story, a cultural footprint, and a clear identity that resonates so strongly that a machine can remember it and repeat it accurately. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Is your brand's identity, its story, its core facts, is it all clear enough, simple enough, and consistent enough for a machine to tell it on your behalf? Because whether you're ready for it or not, it's already started.